No more bullshit. You are either on my side, by my side, or in the fucking way. Choose wisely.
Okay, what's up? What's up? How you doing? Thank you for being here today. I hope everything's good. You know what I mean? Tell me something good. That's all I really want to hear. I just want to hear about positive things, but you know what I'm saying? Let me know something. Alright? Thank you for being here today. I thank you to my subscribers always. I really appreciate y'all. You know what I mean? Much love. Nothing but love for y'all. Okay? I look at us like a family. I'm starting to feel some kind of way calling y'all subscribers. Okay? We should be starting to get more close. Alright? So, welcome to my channel, Kevin K. Go Hard Truth, in association with Zoo Lion Uncut. I'm your host, KK. Alright, I really appreciate y'all being here. So, today in this video, this is definitely going to be a nice little eye-opening subject that we're going to talk about today. Alright, something that people are not looking at, but they should be. And it's really like, once I unfold this situation, you're going to realize why it's not being talked about. Okay? So, just buckle your seatbelts. So just do me a favor, okay, before I get into it, go ahead and hit that like button. And go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Because I'm telling you, yeah, you're going to make a right decision doing that. Okay? So today, people, we're going to talk about parasites. Parasites. I know I talk funny. I do talk funny. Alright? But listen. Alright? Don't get to talking about my little headpiece. Okay? I'm not a Muslim. I'm not in no religions. Okay? It's for my hair. Right now, you called me at a bad time, but this was an urgent video, so I just had to jump on it. You know what I mean? Come as I am. And that's what you're getting right here today, folks, okay? You know how that is. Them melanated brown-skinned people's head needs to be subdued. Okay? That's what this is about. Alright? Putting my hair in check. Alright? So anyway, we're going to talk about parasites. Okay? And we're going to ask the question, are parasites a form of demons? Okay? We're going to ask that question here today. Alright? That's why this is such a hot topic. We're going to talk about it. Alright? Now, parasites are in all warm-blooded beings. Okay? So, human beings, animals, okay, we're all dealing with parasites. So we're going to talk about it. Why is this such a serious issue? It's a serious issue because what people don't know is that parasites can take over you. Okay? They can take over you. They can come into you in your body, and next thing you know, they're controlling you, your decisions, your emotions, your motor skills. They go in, and that's why the question is, are they demons? Are they considered demons because they have the same characteristics as what the Bible would call demonic activity, demonic possession? Okay, they both look identical. Okay. Another question is the Bible talking about, because the Bible talks about so many things, it talks about so many different facets. All right. Is the Bible talking about the Bible? Is the Bible talking about the body and parasites? Okay. And the evidence is saying, yeah, The evidence is saying, yeah. So I'm looking at this like it's a very big issue that needs to be looked at and explored. All right. So this is definitely gonna be a crazy video, crazy. But when you see it, you're gonna be like, yeah, this could save your life. This video right here could save your life. Okay. I said before I even get into any details, I'm gonna say, yeah, people really want to get a parasite cleanse. Alright, go get cleansed from parasites, do research on that, get rid of them from out your body, because you might be doing things and making decisions that aren't yours. Those aren't your decisions. They could be, yeah, a parasite or parasites that are in your body. Alright, so it's very deep. So let's go ahead and we're gonna play this first clip. And before I get into this, I'm gonna give thanks to the channel Understanding Conspiracy, because this is where I got these clips from, and I really like the way they broke down this situation. So I'm gonna play a few clips. I'm gonna play a few clips of their take on parasites, and then I'm gonna give my opinions, and then we'll just go from there. All right.
So yeah, I made a slideshow connecting parasites to demons, and I looked into this topic through a biblical lens, and I found a bunch of very, very interesting things. So go ahead, click on the next slide. Yeah. Okay, so before getting into all the weird stuff, let's take a look at what parasites mean in its most simplest definition. So a parasite is an organism that lives at the expense of another organism, the host. In general, parasites share the following features. Parasites are usually smaller than their host and are both invertebrate and vertebrate hosts. So yeah, basically they're an organism that lives inside of a host, and they benefit from the host suffering, basically.
All right, disclaimer, we are not dealing, this is not religion, okay? We're not in church right now, okay? So you're gonna get the difference between religion and more detailed truth from a biblical perspective here. So you heard it in that clip, okay? A parasite needs hosts, okay? They need bodies, okay? They need bodies to survive, okay? So this is definitely an issue that's been going on, and it's not being discussed, and the question is why, okay? And if the parasites are taking people over, if the parasites are taking over people and taking over people's bodies and animals, okay, it's like, if this is what's going on, then it would start to look like this information is being suppressed, because basically this is a worldwide issue. And when you really start to study this subject, you're gonna understand, like, parasites communicate with each other. You know what I mean? They're doing things. I told you they're taking over your decision-making skills, your body, your ability to make decisions as far as your mind and your body. They're taking you over. Okay? So if they're taking you over, and then they're controlling how you think, your moves, how you react, what you eat, you know what I mean? Your sexual behavior, all this stuff is going to come out in this video about what they're actually doing. Then if you would think about it as them being intelligent, that they would be the ones suppressing the information, because they don't want nobody to know that they wouldn't want nobody to know that this is what's going on, and that something needs to be done about it. So this information is I look at this as eye-opening, okay, because this is 2024, the year of truth. it's coming out, it's things that's coming out into the open, it's coming out into the forefront that is like, it's coming out for a reason at this point in time so that we can actually look at it, okay? So we can look at the situation, okay? It's bringing awareness to these things that we didn't previously know. Okay, so you gotta understand that this is happening for a reason. This is happening for a reason, and it is what it is. Okay, so now we're gonna get into the spiritual aspects. Okay, the spiritual aspects of this situation. Okay, because I told you there is a connection between demons and parasites. So let's get into it.
So in ancient Taoism, there's a concept known as the three worms, right? And they fully believe that parasites are demonic, or at least connected to demonic spirits. So the three corpses, known as the San Shi, or three worms, are a Taoist physiological belief that demonic creatures live inside the human body and they seek to hasten the death of their host. These three supernatural parasites allegedly enter the person at birth and reside in the three dantian, which are energy centers, respectively located within the head, chest, and abdomen. After their human host dies, they are freed from the body and become malevolent ghosts.
All right, right here, you know what I mean? We're going back into ancient texts, ancient knowledge where they were talking about this issue, okay, because this issue has been talked about, but it's been suppressed. So, yeah, the Taoism or Taoist, or you know what it is. It's some type of Asian philosophy. Okay, I've studied them. I've studied Taoism. You know what I mean. It's a lot of knowledge there. But yeah, they're saying that they talked about the issue that they looked at parasites like demons. Okay, and it also talks about that the parasites want to cause you harm. Okay, they want to cause you harm. They want you to eat bad. They want you to be sick. They want to create dirty, filthy environments. Okay, they want you to kill yourself. The parasite wants you to kill yourself. Okay, and in the Taoist beliefs, they believe that once the host dies, then the parasite is free as like a free spirit or a free evil entity or something like that. Okay, so this is where your spiritual beliefs come into play, that this physical situation has spiritual connections. Okay, and in religion, they put the focus on your the spiritual aspects, but then just negate the physical, like it's not connected. Like what we do here in the physical is not connected to our spiritual aspect. You understand what I'm saying? Okay, but it's all connected. Okay, so you can't erase one and keep the other. No, they're both one and the same. The things that we do here in this physical world, okay, it's affecting us. It's a reflection of what's going on in the spirit realm. Okay, so this is very interesting, and the connections are going to be revealed here, because like I said, this has to do with every decision you make in your life. Okay, food. It's going to get into food. Okay, because in the past like 7 months, I have quit eating meat. I haven't eaten meat in like 7 months. Okay, so it's going to be Bible connections where the Bible was talking about the dietary laws, where when we was in religion, we didn't think that the dietary laws was applying to us. But as we get into this, you're going to understand that I'ma give the Most High his props, because basically everything the Most High told us not to do, it's gonna be revealed here that what he told us not to do is the protection that we need from parasites. Okay, so what I notice is that there's a lot of people here on this earth that are mad at the Most High. They do not like the Most High because the Most High tells you you can't do this and you can't do that, and there's a lot of people that's in their feelings angry about it. Okay, like, what you mean? Like, God, what does God mean? What's the Most High mean? I can't do this, I can't have sex, I can't drink, I can't smoke, I can't. What does he mean? And mad as a mug about it. But everything he tells us not to do is protection against parasites. Amazing. Amazing. Best believe this is blowing my mind as I'm telling you. Okay? I'm just now getting clarity to the whole issue in 2024. Okay, that this is very serious. The dietary laws. Okay? We're gonna get into it. Okay? Where it says there's certain animals you can't eat. It's like he telling you that for a reason. Why he tell us don't eat pork and don't eat shellfish. Okay, parasites reside real heavy in pork and shellfish. Did you know that? No. So you don't understand that the Most High was telling us don't do this because you'll get parasites and basically get taken over. So thank you to the Most High. Thank you for the Most High. He's the reason why this information is coming out. Alright? So let's go ahead and check out this next clip.
Basically, they believe that parasites were like a biological agent or like a Bluetooth for demons or demonic spirits.
Mm-hmm.
That's a real interesting way of putting it. They're Bluetooths for demons. Like, that's a real interesting way of putting it. You know what I mean? But it would make perfect sense. Okay? Because they enter the body. You know what I mean? They're in your body. Okay, now you see in America, it's all about what's going on with the food, the GMOs, the real food, the fake food. Everything that's going on is just about what we put in our stomachs. Okay, and in this video, it's going to highlight the fact that the stomach is important to your physical and spiritual health. Okay, so when your gut isn't right, then your whole physical and spiritual spectrum isn't right. Okay, this is like an important part. Like, it's more important than the heart. It's the gut. You know what I mean? Your physical health. If you have a clean environment going on inside you, or whether it's just toxic, okay? So very, very interesting, but not interesting way of looking at that, like a Bluetooth. Okay, they're like always with you. They know what's going on. They know what you're doing. The parasites are telling you what to do and this and that. You know what I mean? It's when I first started getting information about this, it was related to cats, right? It was related to cats. I had heard that cats have a parasite that the cat can start to make you do what it wants you to do. And I was like, what? I was like, what type of, is this real? You know what I'm saying? I was like, a cat has a parasite that can make you do what it wants you to do. And I was blown away. Okay? But it's funny how life is. It's funny how life is, because I think I told this story before, but I'm going to tell it again. I'm going to tell it again in this video. Okay? Because I used to own a cat. I owned a couple cats in my life, okay? But I had this one cat named Mina, okay? This gray and white cat. And basically, I had Mina since she was a kitten, and she grew up, and we lived on like the second floor of this apartment complex, right? So we had like a little, I lived in like a little, I had a patio. I had like a little patio. Little, you know what I'm talking about. So she always used to go out there, you know what I mean, on the patio, and the little male cats would just like start to come around and be on the bottom floor looking up at her like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, you need to come down. They was like, yeah, they wanted a piece of her, okay? And you know what I mean? She was older. She was feeling herself. She probably wanted a piece too. So one day, she had gave me this feeling like she wanted to be set free. She gave me this feeling like I don't know if she gave it to me or I just got it myself, because I am intuitive and empathic. I do got some spiritual gifts. But anyway, so I just got the impression that she wanted to leave. Okay, so one day, and I know this is gonna sound crazy, I don't care, you know how people are with their pets. So I think she was like going to the door, like sometimes I see her like at the door. So one day I was like, do you wanna leave? Like, do you wanna go or what? And then it's like, for a split second, we was just like bonded to where she was like, I just got the feeling like she was like, yeah, I need to go. Like, I need to go outside, blah, blah, blah. So I was just like, you sure? Like, you sure you want to do this? You sure you want to leave? And she just was like looking up in my eyes like, she was looking in my eyes like, yeah, this ain't no joke. So I was like, all right, well, if you sure, if this is what you want to do, boom, and I opened the door and I let her leave. All right, and then some time later, it was just at that complex where I lived, it was just like a swarm of her kittens everywhere in that complex. It was wild. She had generations of gray and white cats at this at this complex. So that situation opened my eyes like, well, maybe it's some truth to that situation. It's some truth to what they're saying about the cat, but you're going to find out in this video that, yeah, that's definitely an issue. So, and I seen like little weird videos where people like, they like become cats. They want to be cats or something. They're cat owners, and next thing you know, they're like eating cat fur and grooming them with their mouth and all types of crazy stuff. So it's like, I don't know. When you look at it, you might be like, oh, it's true. It's true. What if the cat's telling people like, yeah, lick that up off me right now. And the people was like, very weird. I seen it. So anyway, let's go into this, let's go into the next one, okay? It's going to talk about how in entertainment, that in the movies, they were always telling you this truth about parasites in the movies. You know, in those sci-fi movies you watch, you catch them little sci-fi movies where there's like some type of biological agent that just is some type of outbreak or something, and then it's just like, you know what I mean? It's some type of bacteria or parasite getting people's bodies, and next thing you know, that people is turning into all types of weird creatures and worms and stuff popping out of their face and body. You know, check it out. You know what I mean? Them old movies, they're telling you about parasites, but yeah, we're gonna get into it.
But yeah, you could just stay here. Basically, on the slide, I show two movies, the movie Faculty and the movie Venom. where it portrays parasites in like a fictional way, where there's like an alien parasite that takes over a human body and basically fully controls the host, right? So that's what the movie
Mhm.
is about. It's about these parasites that come from another world and they take over the teachers in this high school, right? And they cause them to be violent and evil. And again, many of us have seen the movie Venom, right, where the Spider-Man villain takes over somebody and causes them to do, dark and demonic things like kill people, eat people, and other
Also
wicked
from
things. Another world, right?
outer space too.
Yeah. So the motif is the same, that these alien parasites come from another world, basically.
If I remember
Go ahead.
correctly, in Venom, didn't the was it Eddie Brock? Is that the main guy?
Mhm.
I
Yes.
believe he was on his knees praying to God for an answer to kill Spider-Man
Peter
in a church. And at the same time, Spider-Man was at the top of the church tower ringing the bell, making the
Mhm.
symbiote come off of him. And then it drips down and lands on Eddie Brock and makes him the new host. So I thought it's
Yeah.
interesting. There's a biblical reference there
Well,
as
you
well.
Oh yeah, well I think that's the comic book, and that's probably the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man 3. That's the
Mhm.
way the story goes. It was funny in the current Venom movie. I believe that the scene before he gets the host, the Venom on him, the symbiote on him, he's doing meditation. He's like doing this meditation by like this new age guru, and I believe the shirt he's wearing is like this shirt that has the Eye of Horus on it.
Right, of
Hmm.
course.
Probably not an accident they put that in the movie, that eventually he gets possessed by a demon right after that. But it's interesting again, if you go to the idea of like the old world technology, the fact that the church bells heal Peter Parker of this demon, right? The
Mm.
thing, the demon
Interesting. That kills off the
frees him
parasites
from it.
on frequency, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Another biblical reference is Venom would always reference himself in like a plural form, like
Yes.
we are Venom, we this, we are going to
Mhm.
do, like, kind of like Legion in the Bible, basically.
Absolutely.
All right, those are a couple examples. Those are a couple examples of parasites in movies. Okay, but there are many. There are many where they make references to this subject. Okay, because is this the big secret? Because there's a lot that comes with this information. A lot. Okay. So to know that this is an issue is definitely going to bring awareness to a whole lot of things that's currently going on in this world. Okay, so like people always say, you know what I mean? The people that run this system, they have to tell you the truth some kind of way, and it's known that they put it in your movies and your music. So what's really going on? Okay, you heard this is OC. Okay, like it's in your movies. That's wild. But it's definitely the spiritual connection. The spiritual connection is definitely there. It's definitely there. So, yeah.
People who have the T. Gandhi parasite, which is the most successful mind control parasite on Earth, around 1 to 2/3 of humans are infected worldwide. So this isn't a third world country problem. This is a worldwide problem. You could live in the cleanest neighborhood in Beverly Hills and you might be infected with a bunch of these parasites. But yeah, it causes trigger suicide attempts and suicidal behavior, right? This little biological worm can take control of your cognitive abilities and do this.
Those numbers are crazy. He said 1 to 2/3 of the world are infected with these parasites. Okay? The T. Gandhi, that's one parasite, but it says that this one is the most successful mind control parasite. Like what? Like it's the most successful, and 1 to 2/3 of the world population is infected. OC. Man, that's OC when you think about it. So you gotta understand, okay? It's being said that basically all your little mental, like not all, but you know, mental disorders are associated with parasites. Okay, so your bipolar, your schizophrenia, your multiple personality disorder, your psychopath, sociopath, all these little different you know what I'm talking about. These mental disorders are associated with this subject. Okay, all of it. Everything that's all out of order is looking like it's coming back to this parasites. Okay, you think it's a game? Okay, like my last video I was talking about no, not my last video, but the one before that, it was talking about holism, holeology. It was talking about this DJ. It was talking about this DJ that was spreading the yiggities in certain states. Okay, the yiggities, the HIV. And in that video, I had brought up the whole culture that's going on right now. You know, the culture that's got to do with sleep with everybody, just smash everybody, just, you know what I mean, sell your booty, it's you know what I mean, get the money, use this person, that person, just smash everybody. Okay, we all know the whole Megan Thee Stallion era, Cardi B, all these little different folks that promote this holism, holeology. Okay, that needs to stop. But as we see in the media going on right now, okay, there are states in the U.S. where, you know, HIV is on the rise. It's epidemics going on in certain parts of the country, and that's because it's a rise. It's a rise of that slut thought whole mentality that has been promoted in America. It's been promoted as a good thing. Okay, but people need to stop. Okay, people need to stop. It ain't no good thing. It's right here. Okay, it's right here that's showing that you accepting that lifestyle means that you are susceptible to getting something that you can't get rid of. Okay? That being in that life is going to raise these numbers, like it's going to raise these numbers, which is what's going on right now. Okay? With all these rappers and everything you see in the movies and on TV, it's all saying that, oh, it's all good, but it's not. Okay, but we're going to find out in this video that what's going on this has to do with parasites. Okay, because parasites need their hosts to be doing that, to be having sex, to spread. You know, because through sex you spread parasites. Okay, so boom, the parasite wants to move around and multiply, and that's what it does. Okay, but if you're a host, then it's gonna make you want to have sex, and we gonna get into it. I told you this video will change your life. This video will change your life. It's not a game, because it's changing mine right now. Okay, people need to change their ways, change what they're doing. Okay, they need to take the Most High more seriously, because He was trying to warn you, but people didn't want to listen. Okay, so this is biblical. Things on a biblical level here, talking about this topic. All right, so let's check it out. Let's check it out. Shouts out again to Understanding Conspiracy. They go on there, hit that like button. Go ahead and hit it. What you waiting on? Let's go.
And this parasite has also been associated with sexual promiscuity, right? So those who are more sexually promiscuous, there's a higher chance of them having this parasite because it's one of the ways that this parasite spreads, right? So it influences your behavior to have more sex with random people so that it could spread itself more. But yeah.
Sexual promiscuity. Just smash everybody. Okay? You got places like Houston, Texas. You got South Carolina. I think ATL. Okay? The Yiggities is on the rise. That monkey is on the rise. There's thousands and thousands of cases. Thousands of cases of HIV. Is going crazy. It's going crazy right now because people have idolized your celebrity that told you to do this. Okay, the TV, the media, Tyler Perry, whatever, they all say to do this. Okay? Because everybody, these people, all this is probably parasite connected where they're all taken over. Okay, just like when they be making references to zombies and the zombie apocalypse. This sounds like it's already going on. It's going on and in progress. If this topic is true, the zombies are out here. Okay, the zombies are out here. But like he said, okay, HIV is on the rise. Excuse me. Parasites need a host. They need their host to be having sex. Okay, so that they can go reproduce. They can reproduce and spread their population. You gotta think about it from a living organism's perspective. When that organism is thinking about survival and spreading itself. Okay, but if this is a mind control, if this thing can take over your mind, then it's making you do it. It's making you do it, but people don't have the knowledge, so it's just like you're doing it, you think it's you. You think it's you. I told you. The media, everything told you to do it. Sexy Red told you to do it, okay? Sexy Red told you to do it and told you what was going to happen. She said, okay, boom, I'm going to make chlamydia, syphilis, gonorrhea, lipstick, lip gloss. She told you, she said, I'm telling you, boom, I'm telling you to be a slut. And I ain't talking about just females, I'm talking about males too, okay? But, you know what I mean? This is in reference to the Bible, so it's kind of like when Jesus, quote unquote, the Messiah, Yahusha, when he said, Father, forgive them because they know not what they doing. Okay, so if he knew that the people were actually under control, they had been taken over by demons, quote unquote, slash parasites, not quote unquote, demons slash parasites, da da da. It's like he would know that they're doing this thing, they're doing this, but they're not making their own decisions. Okay, so then when you start adding the Bible to this subject, then things start to come together. These brothers here at Understanding Conspiracy, they're gonna talk about how fasting is the way to get rid of parasites. Okay, but then you notice with these new Bibles, as you get these new Bibles, they start to remove fasting from the book. They start to remove the concept and how important fasting is in the Bible. They start to move it, but then when you realize that once again the Bible's talking about parasites and trying to protect you from them, and then it's telling you, and then you find out that fasting is a way to get rid of them. starts to look more and more like, yeah, okay. So like I said, the way I see it right now, this is a very big issue, and this is huge. This is huge for real. Okay, so it's like, what do you do about it? Promiscuity is on the rise. It's been promoted in the media and entertainment. It's being promoted.
Next one. There are studies that show that this parasite can make you more attractive or influence behavior to make you more attractive, right? So like, let's take somebody like a woman going to a club dressing provocatively. There's a chance that dressing like that could be influenced from the parasite in order to make her look more sexually attractive. Same goes for the men, right? So the article says right here, imagine a parasite has infected you and that parasite needs you to have sex to move to a new host. It would certainly be in that parasite's interest to help you become more physically attracted to a mate and act more promiscuously. So if you guys need more motivation to not just have random sex with people and follow the Bible, right, not give in to your lust, if you want a more disgusting motivation, well, here it is. There's a good chance that the people you're having sex with, all these one-night stands, they could be infected with parasites, right? So the more promiscuous you are, the higher chance of you being infected with many parasites.
Man, this is really sounding like those movies that we watched growing up or something. You know what I'm saying? It always had to do with aliens. Okay, it was the aliens. Some type of organism from another planet. Some type of organism from another planet comes down and just starts taking over people. You've seen these movies, man, where this is always the narrative. It's some type of foreign agent or something that just comes from somewhere out in space, and then it's here, and then it's just taking over people, and then everybody just is the zombies, and they just become zombies or something. And yo, wow. Okay, like even when you look at let's look at the Venom movies. Okay, when Venom infected Spider-Man, which created the Black Spider-Man. Okay, once he started wearing the suit. After Spider-Man started wearing the suit, the next thing you know, he started getting sexy. Next thing I know, boom, he started wearing it. He started putting his head down like this, bow. Next thing you know, he was out there. He started wearing fresh clothes. His clothes was fresher, and he was walking down the street with a little pimp move, with the pimp down up. You remember that part of the movie in the Venom? Okay, once again, this proves that point, because in that movie, Peter Parker, Spider-Man, when he got the Venom suit, bow, he just immediately started getting sexy. Okay, and that's the way it looks in this world. In this world, okay, bow. Back in the day, people used to wear. Let's go back, starting from a better point in history, when people used to wear suits. People were wearing suits and dresses, and you know what I mean? Those clothes that you wore to go into church, those were like your regular clothes. You know what I'm saying? I know you see little old black and white videos and photos where, people are wearing suits. Okay, you got certain people that are in other countries. They all into modesty. Okay, you see certain religions where they'll cover your face and your body, and everything got to get covered. Okay, everything. Ain't no doing all this and that, doing that freaky stuff over here. But if you can see the new promotion, the new propaganda, and it's been going on for some decades. But as you can see where we're at right now, okay, bow. Everywhere you look, everywhere you go, bow. Everything just out. Everything out. Titties out, booties out. You You know what I'm saying? Dudes, they gotta be, everything gotta be in place, everything gotta be ready for, you know what I mean, for these new partners, okay? But like I said, if you're looking at it from this perspective, okay, it's gonna make sense that the parasite would, knowing that the parasite needs you to have sex so that it can progress, it can move on and produce, you know what I mean, and spread itself, that it would need you to have sex. So it would be common sense that, oh, okay, the parasite is in control of you and your body and your decisions. It's gonna make you be like, damn, I need to have sex, so I need to look more attractive. I need to look extra sexy, extra luscious, okay? Extra luscious for this one night stand I'm about to have. Like, it's really looking crazy, people. It's really looking crazy, all right? And like I said, these parasites, they do not like clean environments, so they have to degrade you. They have to degrade you in order to survive while they're living in you. They have to be in nasty, dirty, filthy issues, different little situations. Those are their ideal places to be and to procreate and all of that. So you have to understand what's going on here, all right?
So, yeah, very weird stuff. So yeah, this parasite can make you more attractive, so you have more sex and spread it. It's also been connected with other sexual attractions and behaviors, specifically connected to fecal matter and those kind of sexual activities that involve the back door, because through feces is one of the ways that this parasite can spread, right? This parasite also influences fatal attraction, right, to fear and danger. And people who are into sexual violence are also more likely to have this parasite. But yeah.
Yeah. See what I'm saying? Those dots are connecting. I told you, the parasite needs to be in unclean areas. Okay, it needs to be in filthy areas. Okay. So, Val, okay, feces, doo-doo. Doo-doo would be the primary place, okay? So, you know, people who like the back, they ain't talking about the back door, okay? Might be connected to parasite infection, parasite infestation, all right? Hey, you heard it. It is what it is. But like I said, once again, you gotta get the most high his props. You gotta get the most high his props, his respect, because he had a problem with sodomy. He got a problem with sodomy. Alright, so all these people, you know, that's what you into, and you like your ass ate, eating ass, and, you know, it's like, well, okay, this might be why, you know what I mean, that's just something you're into. That's a sign that that's why you're into that, because that's the perfect place, that's the perfect environment for parasites to grow and breed. So very interesting. Okay, I told you, this has to do with the parasite is responsible for all types of behavioral issues. I told you. At first I thought that I had did a video back in the day where I mentioned the zombie apocalypse, but I was talking about narcissism. Which is a good place. Okay, that's a good place. I told you we're dealing with parasites create mental disorders, so that's associated. But this makes the whole thing bigger and more clear, okay? As far as these different little mental spectrums, okay? There's a lot of people that's messed up in the minds right now. That's messed up in the mind right now, and it is what it is, because we're dealing with this issue that people aren't discussing, okay? Now, I also, during my research during this situation, and I haven't really discussed it, but I'm gonna tell you this. I heard that basically people that have eczema, okay? Now this is new knowledge to me. Someone can tell me whether I'm right or wrong, or whether this fact is true, this information is true or false. But it says that people with eczema definitely have parasites. You know what I'm saying? So this topic is involved in a lot of different things. Okay, it said people that are attracted to fatal attraction, putting your life on the line, anything that makes you want to kill yourself. You know what I'm saying? It's just people who like sexual violence. You know what I'm saying? So that makes you look at that situation differently. When a chick be like, punch me in the face, slap me in my face, choke me out, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this thing opens your eyes to so many different things. Amazing. This is amazing, folks, amazing. So, like I said, you're getting all this here. You're getting all this here, people. So, hit that, subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button, because this is, you're getting information here that you can't get from nowhere else, okay? Nowhere else. I'm here to spread the truth, alright? Because we need to change our ways, especially my people, we need to change our ways. Okay, I told you, when you realize that all of the physical and the spiritual are together, and the Bible is true, and the Most High is true, and He gave us the information to avoid these things and this and that, but because of our hard-headed ways and falling for these little tricks and traps that's out here laid for us, we just be falling. We just be falling for the dumbest, wildest stuff. But in 2024, okay, the Most High is trying to put you on game so we can change our life. Change our life and get back and get on track. Okay, those rules was not there. Those commandments that in today's time they don't want to get rid of the commandments, etc., the laws, all these things that protect you, they removed it. Changed the story. So now it's like, oh, the law's been done away with, commandments been done away with. You do what you want to do. Okay. The longer this goes on, these numbers for the Yiggities is just gonna go up some more. So something to think about, man. It's not a game out here, people. I'm trying to help my people doing this out of love. You know what I'm saying? Doing this out of love. So yeah.
Parasites manipulate or can manipulate your eating behaviors. Some parasites, like tapeworms, can increase your appetite and food consumption, which can lead to weight gain. Microbes in your gut, including parasites, can manipulate your eating behavior to increase their fitness. They might do this by making you crave foods or crave more foods they specialize in, or that suppress their competitors by making you feel dysphoric, right? Dysphoric until you eat foods that benefit them. So what kind of foods benefit them? Processed foods, sugars, processed carbohydrates. That is their fuel source, right? So again, this connects to the sin of gluttony. This parasite influences you to eat all this sugar, all this processed foods. And I find it very interesting, right? Like it's the most common advertisement you see, right? You can't go 30 minutes without seeing a fast food advertisement, on a billboard or like a YouTube video or anywhere else, right? We see it all day. I don't know how many fast food advertisements you guys encountered since you woke up, right? But this is their fuel source. It's processed foods. It's trying to make the gut as unhealthy as possible so it can be more suitable for these demonic parasites. So it's interesting that it literally takes control of your cravings, right? So craving a bunch of sugar and processed food is not normal whatsoever. I go to the next one. But yeah, that's their fuel source.
Yep, I told you. This subject covers so many different aspects, especially biblical aspects. Okay, so in the sin of gluttony, okay, bow, here you go. Okay, parasites are right here associated. They're right here associated with it. Okay, people that's got these food issues, these food obsessions, this, you know what I mean? They just, people got metabolism issues and obesity and all this and that. Okay, it's coming right back to this topic. Excuse me. So yeah, the parasite, like I said, it does not want you to eat correctly. It's trying to build a toxic environment. Okay, so it's going, and like I said, it's mind controlling you, so it's going to make you eat unhealthy foods. Okay, all types of sugars and candies, and there's tons of sugar and processed food and fast food. Okay, it explains a lot. It explains a lot here in America when we're watching TV or we're watching ads, and all it is fast food. Fast food that got all these little heavily added ingredients to everything, all these unhealthy, toxic ingredients. Why is this going on? Why in America are they making fake foods? You looking at the internet, you seeing all this fake pineapples and apples and everything. It's just like, what is going on? What's the reason? What's the reason? And if you know you're dealing with something that's so big, it's so major, and it's something so detrimental to your mental, physical, and spiritual life, you would understand why this is going on. This whole situation would be clear. Okay, it would be clear of why the world is the way it is right now if this subject is true. If this subject is true. Okay? These entities, these parasites, they are thinking about themselves. This parasite is in you, but don't even care about you. Okay, it's trying to kill you. All the actions that it's saying that it's promoting is all bad for you, and all results in you dying. Sounds like a demon to me. I told you they got the same attributes. So this is very deep, very telling, people. Very telling. So right now we're about to get into the importance of cats to the most lethal, the most popular parasite, the T. gondii. Why the cat is so important. It's so important to the life of this particular parasite that has 1 to 2/3 of the world population infected. Okay, cats. Okay, so people who have cats, you love cats, this and that, but the reason why the cat is so popular is so different. The cat is different. It's not like a big cat. It's not like a tiger. It's not like a lion. Okay, lions have little circle pupils. You know what I mean? So do tigers. But why does the cat have that little slit? Got that little slit pupil. very interesting. And then we're going to look at the connection between Egypt and how they basically worship the cat, how the cat has been worshipped in history. Okay, different nations worship the cat. Now, the cat is this parasite's favorite place. This is one of his only places to breed and to multiply, and for it to be worshipped is also very telling. So this is very interesting stuff. So let's check it out.
So yeah, we're going to talk about T. gondii. This is known as the most successful parasite on Earth. Like I stated earlier, 1 to 2/3 of humans are infected with this parasite, right? So it doesn't matter if you're a Christian, if you're an atheist, if you live in a third world country, or a clean neighborhood somewhere in Beverly Hills, you still can be infected by this parasite. Now, what's very interesting about this parasite, that although it can infect like any warm-blooded animal and humans, its definitive host is a cat and members of the cat family. So that means that its sexual reproduction can only happen within a cat's body, which I find very
weird.
No other animal is this parasite able to reproduce inside. So it's also one of the reasons doctors tell mothers, right, who are pregnant to not go near cat feces. Have you guys heard of that before?
I think I actually have heard that. Yeah, I thought that's weird.
Yeah, so the reason is because when the cat poops, all those little, what are they called? Oocytes, the little eggs, right, from the T. gondii parasite, ends up in the cat poop. And it's very dangerous to babies. It can kill babies, as you know, and pregnant mothers. And so a lot of doctors, they will ask you, do you own a cat? If yes, well, they tell you to stay away from the cat litter, don't clean it, have somebody else clean it, right? So that's a common thing. So a lot of you watching who are mothers who are pregnant, you probably know this because doctors most likely have told you to stay away from cat litter.
Now I know this sounds real wild, okay? I know this sounds crazy, but if you can really listen to what I'm saying, because this ain't gonna be for everybody, and everybody not gonna be able to hear this, but this is an exclusive video, okay? This is a big deal right here for the people that can hear what I'm saying or hear what's being said in this video, okay? Because this is breaking news. This is breaking news for real. Okay, I don't know if I'm explaining it right, you know what I mean? I talk a little different, but yeah, this is looking like a real situation, okay? But it's going to get deeper. It's going to get deeper from here on. This is just mind blowing. All right, so we're going to start looking at history. We're going to start going back into ancient history, okay? We're talking about cats, okay? What's up with the cat? Why is the cat so special? I made the point that the cat is different than a lion or a tiger, okay? But they pretty much move and act the same, but big cats have circle pupils and the domesticated cat has a split pupil, okay? So what does that mean? Does that mean something? What was going on in Egypt? Okay, it always shocked me. One of the questions I always had was, why did everybody want to be associated with Egypt, right? Like, if you think about it, especially black people want to be associated with Egypt, but once again, not knowing the history, you don't realize that the Most High did not like Egypt. Okay, the Most High punished Egypt in the Bible. Okay, so the Most High wasn't with Egypt. So I always question, like, why do so many people want to be associated with a group of people that the Most High didn't like? You know what I mean? Punished, actually. Okay? There was a whole bunch of stuff in Egypt going on that the Most High didn't approve of. Okay, the witchcraft and the sorcery and whatever else was going on there. Apparently, it was a lot. Okay, it was a lot, but they worshipped the cat. There was cat worship and all that. But if this connection is valid, okay, that parasites are demons, or a form of demons, or some type of instrument that demons use, okay, then all of this is going to come together. It's going to make sense. This is going to really make sense as we delve deeper into this, okay? So, like I said, now we're going to talk about the cat. Like, okay, the most successful parasite can only procreate, okay, can only, produce in cats. All right? That says a lot. That says a lot that the most famous, the most successful mind controlling parasite can only produce in cats. That's me. Okay, I said that. So this is we're gonna go into ancient history, and you're gonna see that this, what was the story actually saying? Okay, were these people being controlled by the parasites? Okay, we're gonna delve into that. What if your world leaders, your people that are in power, what if they're actually being ruled and run by parasites? That would be mind blowing. Okay, now as far as the biblical stories and how they connect, you gotta look. Like, if you look at the Bible and what it's saying from this reference, then it's gonna be stories that you heard before in religion, and it's just gonna open those scriptures up. For instance, okay, like when the Messiah, who people call Jesus, okay, I call him Yahusha, okay, basically he was casting a legion of demons out of someone, and the demons were like, let us go into the pigs, okay, let us go into the swine, okay. Then they jumped into the swine, and then the pigs went and drowned themselves in the water, in the ocean, or wherever they was at. Okay. Now think about it from this angle. From this angle, it's going to be, okay, swine, pigs. Okay, the Most High says that they're an unclean animal. Okay, that they're unclean, they filthy, they eat anything, they're just gross, for real. Okay, the stuff that they do that I'm not going to say right now, but do your research. Okay, so the pigs are an unclean animal. Okay, so if this is like a parasite issue, the parasites is like, let us go into that unclean animal. Okay. Then the pigs are mind controlled, possessed, and then through them being controlled, it's let's go into the ocean, okay, where the ocean is looking like a nice home, like that's a nice home for parasites. The ocean, all that is all types of little living creatures in water, etc., etc. So that's just an example of how the biblical stories link up to this subject. I told you, the Most High was trying to protect us from this. Okay, so this, like I said, this proves how real the Bible is. This proves the love that the Most High has for you, etc., etc. When he wrote in His Word, he talked about this. But like I said, if you're thinking about it from the parasites' perspective, they don't want people to know about this, because then people will fight against them. So they're gonna suppress information. They're gonna stir you away from truth, stir you away from the remedies of this. They're gonna just keep all that information away from you. You know what I mean? That's gonna affect their survival. That's basically what all they care about. Okay, that's all they care about is survival and this and that, procreation, getting what they want, blah 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 blah. Okay, they want a host. It's just okay. They have the characteristics of Satan and the demonic. They want to kill, steal, destroy. Okay, this is mind blowing, people. Mind blowing. If you can really hear this. This is crazy. This is crazy. So let's go down. Let's keep going down memory lane, back into ancient times.
But yeah, so ancient Egypt and demonic parasites. So now that we know that cats were not considered gods, but vessels for the gods, I found it also interesting that a lot of Egyptian pharaohs and royalty had that serpent symbol on their headdress, right? Coming out of their head. And there could be a chance that that little serpent could be a parasite, right? That's controlling the pharaoh himself, right? Like a demonic god that's controlling the human nothing.
Oh, but I think that's a fascinating concept, because people have always equated that to being a symbol for the third eye or something like that, you know, or like the what's it called, the serpent energy that goes up the spine. What was the name? The Kundalini energy.
I like that kind of metaphor, right?
Yeah, like a culminating into the pineal gland and accessing the spiritual realms, and I think people always equated that to be that, or if not that, people would say it's a marker, a symbol of the bloodline, the reptilian bloodline of some kind. The Nephilim, let's say, but that concept that it's actually just a parasite controlling their mind, I think that's really fascinating.
This is very interesting. This is very interesting, people. I told you, when you're looking at it from the clear eye view, okay, I have this issue may be things that's going on in this world is looking like it's way worse than what you could imagine. You know what I'm saying? It's way worse. Okay? But it's like, you hear in that clip, it's talking about the pharaohs and the people of Egypt and this and that. I told you, Egypt, it doesn't make sense to me. Like I said, then if you have the true knowledge, okay? If you have the true knowledge, then you would understand. If you're saying you're with Egypt, you're a part of Egypt, then that means that the translation basically means you're not one of the Most High's people. You're not one of the chosen people. Okay, because the Egyptians came from Ham, and then they were the Hebrews, which came from Shem. And the Egyptians had the Hebrews as slaves, and the Most High didn't mess with Egypt and put his people, made his people slaves, and put their enemies over top of them. You know what I'm saying? I told you. What I'm discussing are things that did not get discussed in religion. Okay? So, like I said, this is why I left religion. I left religions because, like I said, I knew that they were suppressing information. Okay? So the Most High told me to leave, and I left. No biggie. But like I said, by me leaving, then okay, the Most High reveals the truth. He reveals the truth to those who, you know what I mean, listen to the call, who hear the call and act on it. Okay? So like I said, is okay. That snake, they talked about that. What we thought was a snake, a cobra. You know that whatever that little symbol, whatever that thing is, they was putting on their headdress. Okay, like that's like the guy said. We thought that it meant like third eye. You know what I mean? Third eye. That was like your royalty symbol or whatever. Okay, the royalty symbol. Let's piece together about the cats. Let's put it said that the cats were the vessels of the gods. Okay, the gods. We gotta piece all this together because it's like, okay, the cat was worshipped. The cat is the vessel of the gods. One of the most successful parasites. Can only produce in cats. Okay, so that's very interesting. Like, okay, from a world standpoint, this being an issue, an ongoing issue, it's like, is that like the other side? Is that the dark side? Like I told you, they demons. Okay, they're a form of demon, so of course it's going to be there. That is the dark side. Okay, so it's light and dark. It's day and night. It's good and evil. It's clean and unclean. Okay, so this is what we're dealing with. This is what we're dealing with. So it's like, so is that what's going on, okay, in this particular world? In this particular world, are the rulers of the world really being vessels of these parasites? Okay, are they willing participants? Like, are they? Is that something that on that side? That's something that they strive to do. That's what they want to do. They want to be infested with these parasites. Like, you know, you gotta really think deep about this, okay? Like, is that what when people talk about selling your soul, okay, you're selling your soul from being a somewhat moral person to saying, okay, I'm gonna sell my soul to the devil, I'm selling my soul to Satan. So you're going from the God side, the light, you know what I mean, holiness and cleanness, and you're going into filth and all types of disgusting stuff. Okay, so it's looking like it's making perfect sense to me. But like I said, this is looking like the big secret. Like, this is the big secret. Like this is the alien invasion. They always talk about the alien invasion. Like, we're looking for it to come. Like in our minds, it's something that hasn't occurred. Okay, but the reality is, it has occurred. It's been in progress. It's like an ongoing thing, but we just been blind to the whole situation. But we're in 2024, and this is the year of truth. So right now, it's just everything's coming wide open. The alien invasion, the takeover, those scenes that you saw in them old sci-fi movies is right here. Okay, the whole zombie apocalypse is right there. It's right there. If you can see what I see, you'll understand that, okay, it's been going on. Okay, you gotta think about it. In Noah's time, it says that the Bible gonna say that in the last days it's gonna be like in the days of Noah. Okay, what is that? Okay, we were at the point where we were like, okay, the genes and the DNA were tampered with of the people, of the population of the world. Their genes have been tampered with. Something about them had been tampered with. Okay, about them, about their bodies, they were altered some kind of way. And Noah and his family were the only people that was not infected or didn't have this problem with their genes and their DNA. Okay? They were looked at as, Noah was looked at as righteous, clean, but everybody else wasn't. Okay? So think about that. Okay? That's a nice little analogy, but it's not an analogy, but it's like, that's a nice little connection right there that, yeah, something wrong with the people. Noah was the only one that wasn't affected, him and his family. God had to wipe out all the other people that was all affected with what? What was it? Okay, the Bible talks about the angels having sex with human women and all this and that and the next, but like I said, I think there's more going on. There's been more going on. Okay, common sense, it will be like that. To where it'll be more going on that we don't know about. Or, yeah, common sense. So, you got that story. Okay. So, you know, let's talk about, like I said, we hear about things that go on behind the scenes in the whole celebrity life. You know, the celebrities, the life of the celebrities, the people who sell their souls, and all these little secret groups and secret organizations. Because, like I said, you got to think like, what this is Satan's world. Okay, so he's the ruler of this world. Okay, he's ruling this world, etc., etc. Okay, so people want to be on his side because he will pay you to sell your soul. He will pay you. He don't care. Okay? But we hear the conspiracy stories when you make that deal, when you sign that deal, then they gonna make you do, you're gonna be doing some nasty things to get that money. Okay, we all heard the stories. Those people, your favorite celebrities, are involved in some gross things. Okay, if the stories that I've heard are true, okay, they're involved in some gross stuff. Okay, gross. All right, and it involves doo-doo. I had to do it, people. Okay, it has to do with doo-doo. Alright, you hear the stories, it's got to do with some doo-doo, it's got to do with some blood, it's got to do with this and that, and all types of filth. Okay, now like I said, if they're in the world of parasites, then that's like a parasite party where it's just like, like we're in heaven right now. Okay, that would be like heaven for them. You know what I'm saying? Where it's just a whole bunch of filth and dirty stuff and unclean things and doo-doo going on, and it's just like, oh, you know what I mean? That would be like heaven for them. So you got to think about it like, okay, this situation, this gets deep. This subject gets deep, okay? Deep, okay? In terms of morality, this video should really make you want to change your life, okay? That's really the point. Is aside from unveiling this whole topic, but morality should be the focus, okay? Because, like I said, if we've been in a world where secretly we're being ran or taken over by these foreign entities that enter the body and take you over, then okay, you will want to change your life. Okay, it's going to be a lot of people that's going to hear this video, and you're not going to be able to hear what I'm saying because you probably already taken over. You probably already been taken over. I'm not talking to you, okay? Oh, well, no, I'm still talking to you, you know, whatever. So, yeah. So basically, people will really want to change your ways right now because, like I said, once you hear this, you shouldn't want to just be out here smashing, you know what I'm saying, smashing this person, that person, You shouldn't want to do it after you hear this, okay? You should really want to like change your ways if you knew that every time when you lay down with somebody and you having sex and unprotected sex, when you know that, okay, you could be getting hit with a dose of parasites that will take your ass over, you might want to stop. You know what I'm saying? I told you. People got a problem. I told you, people got problems with everything with the Most High, what He said, and He ain't do nothing but try to help. And at this point in time, it may be too late for a whole lot of people because you might already be overran, and it is what it is. That's what this sounds like to me. Okay. Like I said, people don't want to eat right and this and that. The food be the issue. The Most High say He don't want you. It's animals you can eat. It's animals you can't eat. The animals they say you can't eat are the ones that are parasite infested. Okay, pork, shellfish. Like I said. Okay, you really want to change your ways. You don't want to smash everybody. This and that. The parasites want you to eat filth. They want you to be toxic because that's the best environment for them. Toxicity. Okay, so they're gonna want you to eat food that's bad for you. They're gonna want you to eat out all the time. They're gonna want you to drink all the time. Okay, alcohol is something that they love. Okay, so if you're drinking a lot, okay, the demon, the parasite is saying, drink, keep drinking. Alright, you gotta think about it. Your thoughts might not be yours. Your decisions might not be yours if you live in the wrong way. If you live in the wrong way, your thoughts might not be yours and this and that. And your decisions might not be yours. And you might be doing things that you don't want to do, but you find yourself doing it. This is the issue. This is the issue. I know this is deep. This is big. This is breaking news. Right here with your man K. Because K gonna tell you like it is. Whether you can hear it, you can't. I'm still going to tell it. I'm still gonna put it out there. You know what I'm saying? So this is deep, people. Okay, like I said, people that's in the whatever. You out for knowledge and truth. They call things conspiracy theories. They talk about reptilians and all this and that and the next. Okay, all of this is all connected. That the powers that be, the people that run this thing, the overseers and this and that. Okay, what are they? Yeah, they say that they demons. What do you mean? I told you, you gotta like unfold this. You gotta, you know what I mean? You gotta open this thing up because it's deep. You know what I'm saying? Like they say, you looking at a man, you see a human being, you looking at a human being, but you don't understand. This thing that we talking about. It's internal. It's internal. You know what I'm saying? It's like So this is a real eye-opening subject, and we really need to like discuss it. We need to dissect. We need to dissect this issue, okay? Because this is sound like a big deal, big deal. Okay, you hear about all types of little wild stuff involving doo-doo. I would have said feces, but I'd rather say it like that. All right. So anyway, I appreciate you being here today. I appreciate you just cooling out with me. You know what I mean? Thank you. Okay. So I know this is a big deal. Am I telling the truth? Is this true? Is this false? Am I reaching? Am I just making stuff up? Is there any relevance to what I'm saying? Let's discuss it. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about it. Don't even hold back. Don't hesitate to tell me what you think. You think I'm crazy? You think I'm tripping? You think this and that? Go ahead. You know what I'm saying? Negativity and all that criticism doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me at all. Okay? So, yeah. So, look, go ahead and hit that like button. Go ahead and hit that notification bell. And go ahead and comment below so we can discuss this huge breaking news, mind-blowing topic. Mind-blowing topic right here. Alright? So I'm going to need y'all to share this video. I'm going to need y'all to share it because it's very important. It's time for people to change their life. I stopped eating meat like 7 months ago. I don't eat meat. I stopped eating meat. Okay? And that was something in my spirit said, okay, it's time to cut that off. Okay? It's time to cut it off. So it's just fruits and vegetables over here, drinking a lot of water. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. Tea and juice. Alright, you should do the same. You should follow the example. I did a video a little while ago about me not eating meat. You know what I mean? If you want to go to the next level, you should stop eating meat. Okay? Like I said, it's you know, it's you gotta choose life. You know what I'm saying? There are choices being made where you're choosing either life or you're choosing death. Okay? So, fruits and vegetables are alive. Dead animals. Yeah, okay. So, like I said, next level. But this topic right here, this is very helpful. That would be very helpful if you wanted to fight against the parasites. Okay? As far as the Most High, like I said, this video proves that the Bible is true. It's true. It proves that the Most High, He knows the best way. He has the answers. It's stupid to fight against Him when He created all of this. So He knows more than you. He has the answers, and He's been trying to give us the answers, but you know what I'm saying? Due to our ignorance or our pride or the fact that, you know, we've been doing the wrong things and this and that, believing all the propaganda that, yeah, smash everybody, get drunk, drink, do all this stuff, thinking that all of this is the way to go. And basically all of this just promotes parasite life. Okay, so thank you to the Most High. Okay, yeah, thank you to the Most High. All right, and it should make people want to really go back to the Most High. Really go. If you ain't your relationship a little shaky or you don't know Him or something, this video is really designed so that you go back to the Most High because you need Him in order to get away from all this, okay, not be a part of this. So, thank you once again, I really appreciate it. So, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to see y'all on the next video. Make sure y'all come on back, alright?
Let's go.
Beware, motherfucker, cause the king is back.
K.
So after looking into all that and finding all these interesting connections, I also realized that a lot of biblical commandments are actually anti-parasitical, right? Like in the Bible, the commandment not to sleep around, right? Not to lust. It protects you from being infested with infected with parasites, right? One of the biggest ways to kill off parasites is through fasting. So in the book of Matthew, chapter 17, verse 21, there's an account of the disciples trying to cast out a demon, and nothing seems to be working, right? Which is odd because they were able to cast out demons before, but this case is a little different. And so Jesus comes to them and he says, this is different. This kind of demon is a lot stronger, and this kind goes out only by prayer and fasting, right? So again, if parasites are like demonic biological agents that, you know, are controlled by demons, and that's how they're able to cause all these physical and mental ailments, then it makes sense as to why Jesus said this kind will go out by fasting, right? Because fasting kills parasites. So all textbooks and treaties dealing with the subject of reading parasite stress or parasites, they stress the importance of fasting, right? Because it kills parasites. And that's why often, I don't know if you guys fasted for a few days before or even a day, right? You've never fasted before. You'll notice that you start experiencing mental clarity and certain ailments, maybe even your vision is getting better, right? And that's another thing. Like I said in the beginning, parasites are able to cause all kind of physical ailments, just like demons, right? So in the Bible, demons were able to cause deafness. Parasites can cause deafness, according to a lot of studies. Parasites can also cause blindness, just like demons in the Bible, right? They can cause cancers and all kinds of issues, basically. Virtually every issue can be connected to parasites, which is crazy, right? And yeah, so fasting is one of the best ways to kill off parasites. And this is why Jesus said that there are certain demons that you can't just get rid of by casting them out in my name or just by praying. He says you need to pray and fast.